Hello guys, welcome back to fucking Beyond the Realms. I am Jason along with Jeremy here, which you've never seen on Beyond the Realms, the first time. And of course, Headbanger from HORRORSBALL.
Happy Friday the 13th.
Yes, this is our special Friday the 13th edition where we are going to be running down all of the original Friday the 13th editions.
Well, most of them.
From Paramount. 1 through 8 of Paramount, right guys?
Some of them.
Yes, no new line, no Jason, you know, Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, Jason versus Freddy, none of that shit. This is 1 through 8.
No
1 through 8.
Yes. And first off, we gotta say, this is gonna be a fucking drunken review. We have no apologies. This is Chateau Road. This says good shit Pilsner.
Spell it with a C.
Yeah, good shit Pilsner.
I've actually never had this. You never had it.
I haven't
had
it. No. Fucking goddamn it, let's do it. Here we go.
Happy Friday the 13th.
That's right. Happy fucking Friday the 13th.
Alright.
Alright, Chars, guys. Chars, motherfuckers.
Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Not bad.
Yeah, I like it.
Not bad.
Smooth.
Good shit.
Good shit. Alright, how about we just each guy say, you want to talk about like the first 4, maybe first, and then we'll go 4 to 8.
Man, I mean,
how about like 1 through 4? We'll start off.
Alright, part 1 sucks. Fuck part 1. Fuck
hey, you're not. We gotta talk about this.
Yeah, I know.
You can't just say that and like walk away.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of part 1.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna pull it out here.
I love part 1 with Betsy Palmer.
But that's cool. I mean, it's cool that you're not a big fan of that film.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't like it though because it's not Jason.
That's not it for me. To me, it's fucking slow. It's fucking boring. I honestly can't get through it. Like, honestly, like...
Yeah, but it has a giallo feeling though, too.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then when it does get to the ending, it is cool.
Even
you know, Betsy Palmer,
the
the killing mommy. Oh, God, I can't even say it. Killer, mommy, killer. You know, all that shit. Like, I get that. But honestly... Like, and I've said this since the remake came out, I prefer the remake over the original, and I have no qualms in saying that whatsoever.
That makes me just want to take a fucking knife and just, like, honestly, you guys know I hate remakes if you watch HORRORSBALL.
Dude, I do too, but
that's what makes us awesome.
There's like, certain ones.
You like that remake.
Yes, I fucking love it.
I hate the remake.
You may not say so now, I'm not sure, but I know starting off, you did like that remake because we saw it.
He's calling you out.
Yes, okay, I'm just saying.
I do hate it.
I wouldn't say it feels like anything like the original, though.
All you people out there
it doesn't.
Who agree with me, I hate the remake.
But I like the remake.
Well, and I know
not the original.
Most people is going to agree with him.
Well, of course they are.
Yes.
I'm attractive.
And you're a headbanger.
And you are too.
And
you actually are too. We're 3 very attractive men. So people are gonna have problems deciding who they're gonna agree with.
Yeah.
So we have like
until
a
I see
voting.
this video, then
Let's have a live voting. It's Friday the 13th.
Fuck yeah!
Okay, you can either. Are you gonna take his side? You either roll with me, the original Friday the 13th,
or fucking remake.
I still prefer the original over the remake.
Oh!
So now we have it. So
it was never a question of whether or not it's the remake's better than the original. It's a question of the remake's decent.
I hate the remake. Like I hate it.
This one now.
All right, Friday the 13th Part 2.
Okay,
yeah,
we all like this film.
This one. Fuck.
I love Part 2.
All right, we
all great.
Yeah.
Part 2. Yes, we dropped one.
All right. So we all agree Friday the 13th Part 2 we all like. The ending, of course.
The KKK match Jason?
The end of the film.
Yeah,
when he's revealed his face. We all like that.
I like
one of the better
I dig it. Yes, I dig it totally.
Let's move on to Part 3.
He's not on Mongol.
Part 3, which is quite symbolic, is the debut of the hockey mask.
When he finds it out on the lake and he fucking
which is actually the first Friday I ever saw as a kid.
Would you say
that's why it's one of my favorites?
Let's say this. Would you say that Friday the 13th is Part 3 is one of the most
I think it's definitely
iconic horror films of all time?
Oh,
would you agree?
Oh, without a doubt.
Because of the mask.
The mask. I mean, without a doubt, like when he comes out with that mask and walks out on that fucking plank, you know, on the fucking...
It's iconic.
Yeah, it's amazing. For like the last half hour, that was amazing.
Yeah,
we stopped that chick the entire time.
Fucking hung and shit, dude.
That is...
Like, holy
Part 3 is one of the most, I'd say... biggest horror films of all time.
At that time,
Well,
that was
especially for the
unheard
series
of. Like,
in
for
general.
somebody to fucking die and like, oh my god, he's still alive.
Yeah.
You know,
The
you never
classic.
heard that shit at
right.
that time.
Which
man.
started several more.
Part 3 is awesome.
Which was
So
played by
then-
Richard Brooker.
Yes.
Who I met.
Awesome.
And he
man.
did do good.
Yes, he did great.
Tommy Jarvis.
He
The
did
Friday
fucking
13th
great.
Part 3,
So
awesome
then-
film. Part 4, let's get to that.
Part
So
4, the
actually,
final
there's a
chapter.
lot we can talk about in Part 4.
Okay.
I love Part 4.
I'm gonna say
Director.
right now, as far as a film in itself,
Is it
if
the most
I
enjoyable
had
Friday
to
13th?
pick the best overall film, not
Entertainment
my
value.
favorite, the
Entertainment
best
value.
overall film in itself, myself, I would pick Part 4 as
This
the,
isn't the one that
best.
Tommy Jarvis trilogy. So
Yes, that's the one. That's the one.
See, this is one of the
with
few I
fucking
like out
Corey
of Tommy
Feldman.
Jarvis.
I don't know if I can
trilogy.
disagree with that, what you just said. I mean, entertainment value.
Yeah,
I don't know about entertainment. I'm saying as an overall film. Entertainment, no. I'll bring that up later. As an
Okay.
overall
Yeah,
film,
but as a
how
horror
great
fan,
it's
though,
made as an
especially-
overall film. Myself, Part 4 is the best.
Okay, let's start with Part 4. Number 1, Tommy Jarvis gets introduced.
Tommy Jarvis
played,
trilogy.
Great, man.
played by Corey Feldman,
Yes.
who I assume as 80s fans we're all a fan of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
And at that time, was
Goonies,
still a
we're
great
all
actor.
Goonies fans.
Yes.
Yeah, prime of his career.
Fuck
the
yeah.
Drive.
Stand by me.
Sorry.
Yes.
Right, we're all
Yes,
so that
that's
is the
right
prime
there.
of Corey's career, correct?
Mhm.
So you have him. Not to mention at the end when he shaves his head and he has
Oh,
like
dude.
eye makeup on. He's all
Die!
He's all
Die! Die! Die!
He's all black male, right?
Yeah, man.
But okay, that's number 1. Number 2, Joseph Zito directed this film.
Yes.
Who previously directed, as far as I'm concerned, one of the greatest slashers of all time, The Prowler.
Yeah. Oh man.
Right? Am I
Some
right?
of the
That's a
best
whole other video
kills
right?
ever.
The Prowler.
And I think Friday the 13th has to go down as one of the most nastiest Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Because of his effects.
And the whole
And it had that
ending,
Prowler
man.
vibe. It had
Yes.
that nasty,
It
like,
did.
dark slasher.
Like just when you think
Yeah,
he's
but even
dead,
Tommy
and you get the
Jarvis-
fucking
even
axe to
his
the
room
head, and he
now,
slides
yeah.
down his face.
Think of
dude,
how
that
many
shit.
of our rooms still look like that today.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
first
no
one
doubt.
to show a horror fan's like
Right.
element.
It
Yes.
played how
Yeah.
Tommy
Yeah.
Jarvis was a
Yeah.
horror fan,
Yeah.
right?
It played off, that the fan element.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I think Joseph Zito did a
Yes.
great job directing that film. And then
Exactly.
number 3, I would say, is, I'm going to forget her name, but the lead chick in that film. forget her name. I apologize.
Yes, I remember the blonde chick.
Blonde chick.
Yes.
What's her name? Goddamn. It's got to be on there.
We
Not
forget.
on
No,
there?
it's not. Because this is the bullshit.
All right,
man.
correct us.
Paramount.
The lead chick, Tommy Jarvis'
Edit.
sister,
Yes.
hot,
Yeah.
good
Great.
performance.
Yes.
You know, she had the boots and the
Yep.
short skirt and the high boots.
She was the
She was
pure
awesome.
chick.
Right, she was kind of like predating Ellie Cornell, who we'll get to, and Halloween 4,
Yes.
which we're about to. But anyway, it had it all. It had good directing, good gore. It had Jason with the mask. He has his fingers cut off, which is awesome. Scene.
Yeah.
And like I said, the die.
Yeah, and just
And
the
it also
fucking-
had the best fucking cover of any Friday.
You're right.
The
You're right. It had a great cover.
mask,
Right.
The best fucking
Let's
cover
put it
of
this
any of the
way.
movies.
Even though we agree on the first film, is you almost have to rate it on 1 through 4.
Yeah.
Is as far as 1 through 4, is the fourth the best?
I
overall,
think so yes,
I would have to
without
agree.
a doubt.
Like
bar
cover
four.
art, actors, story, gore is the
Yes.
best. I have to
Especially
agree.
on Tommy
It's
Jarvis
the
film.
most
I agree with you.
consistent story out of all of them.
As far as like total
oh
package,
yes,
I'm
yes.
sorry,
and we
everybody's-
agree with that.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody's gonna hate me, but I'm not a huge fan of the Tommy Jarvis trilogy. After
Really?
4, it starts
Well,
to
we'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
Here we go. So-
can we agree that the fourth is the best of the first
Yeah.
4? Okay.
Okay,
Let's get the 5.
So let's do it. Let's do
Oh,
it.
so
Quick,
that's
let's do
done.
it. Beyond the Realms, we do a rating. Part 1. What do you guys give a rating? Let's do a quick
Eight.
rating.
What are we doing?
of
Eight.
all
4 out of 10?
Just
out of 10. 1 out of 10.
I gotta give it 8.
8.
7.
Part 1.
Influential.
Out of
8.
part 1, I give it a 4. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it.
I think that's
okay.
absurd.
Yes, I agree that it's influential. There's no questioning that. But as a film, I don't like it.
Sean
4.
Cunningham
Yes. Okay. Part 2.
as a film.
Wait,
Yes.
7.
I give it a 7.
6.
6.
Okay.
Part 3.
7.
9.
7.
9. Sorry, it's still one of my favorites. It's
Okay.
one of my
I like
favorites
it.
because
Don't,
the
you don't
first
have to
one I
explain
saw.
yourself.
Okay.
First
Now,
time I
now
saw
part
it,
4. I give it a 10 out of 10.
8.
I fucking love it, dude.
8.
Love it.
8.
Okay. Now we're gonna move on.
All right, so that
This
chapter's
is
done.
New Beginning, Part 5. this is not Jason. This is a fucking mock Jason.
The Rory.
A lot of people love this film because of all the characters in it.
I do not like this film.
Okay. Opinion.
Strictly based on storyline, I don't like where it ended up.
Violet. Come on, man.
But isn't that also the fucking enchiladas one? Yeah, isn't that the Miguel Nunez fucking enchiladas?
Yes,
it's great that it has Miguel Nunez.
Baby, sing along for Miguel Nunez. That gets
Return of the Dead. Miguel Nunez, I love him. Charged.
Just for fucking
I met him
enchiladas.
before. Great guy. Here, let me put it this way: 1 through 6. We're getting ahead here. I love 1 through 6. That's like, to me, that's Friday the 13th. Is 1 through 6. Even though 5th is my least favorite, I still appreciate it and love it. But storyline wise, Friday the 13th Part 5 pisses me off.
I'm weird.
Because of the end.
See, I always liked it.
Because of the end.
Because I felt like it was a different take on the films.
I agree, and Danny Steinman fucking brought a smut element to it, man.
Who
because
Danny Steinman.
Danny Steinman, but he also brought a smut element to it because he was a fucking porn director afterwards, and it's like, okay, for me...
But you can't tell me as a kid, though, that ending wasn't like, oh, fuck, it's this dude?
For part 5, for part 5, I give it a fucking 8 out of 10 because I love it. It's ridiculous. It's a fucking ridiculous fucking movie.
7.
I give it an 8.
I give it a 6.
Even with everything I like about it.
Alright, so let's get the 6 now.
It's not my favorite. Okay, now part 6.
This would be the final of the Jarvis trilogy.
This is the first one.
Tom Matthews Jarvis trilogy.
This is the first one that I can remember to where when I was a kid, like, holy shit, this is awesome. My dad was a huge Alice Cooper fan growing up. Coming up, and like when I was growing up, like I remember Alice Cooper. Yes, exactly. When that was out, like I can remember being an MTV fucking fan, like growing up with that shit. And like then I saw the fucking movie, like holy shit, I love this fucking movie. Like this is where Jason took a form from being a fucking human to being a fucking zombie. This is a big transition for Jason.
Great point. For the record, Part 6 is my favorite Jason Voorhees.
The best fucking beginning to any Friday the 13th movie.
Because it has...
He's fucking slashing the fucking screen.
It has...
Okay, here's where I differentiate.
No?
Never get into it. Can never get into that
Not a fan of the show.
See, I don't hate it, but I can just never get into it. Like, I always feel like the beginning starts, great, and then towards the middle it gets, like, slow and...
what about the fucking face smash fucking RV?
No, the kills are fucking
amazing,
taking
one point at a time.
Too much of like, it seems like it starts up, goes slow. These fucking, like, I feel like the characters I don't give a shit about.
That's where I disagree with you. I love the characters.
See, I feel like halfway through, I can't give a shit about the characters.
Let's first start off with this. Let's do it with Jason. Let's start with the Jason character.
Let's start off.
Besides seeing Ari Lehman come out of the water in the first Jason, this is my favorite Jason Voorhees character.
Yes.
For the record. Friday the 13th Part 6, who was played by C.J. Graham.
Yes.
He played Jason. He had this walk about... I think it was the first time where Jason really, to me, whether you like it or not, had an attitude.
Fucking attitude.
He had a walk about...
He became a superhero.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
He had a walk... And a lot... We'll get to this later, but like, Kane Hodder kind of gets a lot of credit. But I think C.J. Graham was the first guy who really had Jason with an attitude. He had a walk about him, like before a kill, he'd like strut into a scene.
In one of the examples,
his mask looked great. It was all kind of grainy.
Yes.
And he'd come in with the,
And one of the examples that really shows that, and it's kind of cheesy at the same time, is where he fucking gets shot with the paintballs, and you're just like, you can just feel that fucking smugness to him.
Right. It was the first time Jason had attitude.
Fuck you, I got this machete, you're gonna die.
The Jason character's great, but like I said, Tom Matthews as... Ooh, I love Tom Matthews.
Let's move to that. Regardless. Tommy Jarvis.
Yeah. I don't like him as Tommy Jarvis.
Wow, really?
Wow, man.
I don't know. I just feel like they took somebody...
I do too, man.
I don't know. I love him in, Return of the Living Dead or anything else he's been in.
I thought it was...
Tommy Jarvis, to me, I feel like just doesn't do it for me. I don't know. I love Tom Matthews as an actor.
But not Corey Feldman carrying over to it.
I still feel like it could have been played over with Corey Feldman.
Yeah,
and I feel like he got so
I wish wimpy. They would have. I wish they would have carried. Somehow carried Corey Feldman over into this character somehow later on.
But I think Tom. See, that's why
it's reached a point where it doesn't. It's never going to work now. But
I forget her name, and I love
the fucking blonde chick, man.
The blonde chick
the
in
cop.
part 6.
Yes.
And what really bothers me about this?
Stay down.
Here's the thing, Jason. I've requested her in many horror conventions.
And she's never done one. What the fuck?
And it bothers me that I forget her name. So I apologize to the viewers.
All right, goddamn.
Look this up.
Okay, go.
Because I love her. She's quirky. She's sexy. To me, she makes Friday the 13th Part 6. I love the chemistry.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
exactly. She's blonde. She's sexy. She's not too skinny. She's got a little bit, you know. Back in HORRORSBALL, the readers know that me and Finchy love kind of like the thick, the girthy chicks. She was awesome. I love the chemistry of her and Tom Matthews. They kind of have like a sarcastic chemistry to them, like he said.
Jennifer Cook. Megan Garrett.
Jennifer Cook.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes. I've requested on the Horror Hound message board. I've requested Jennifer Cook so many times, and
she plays Sheriff Garrison's
her daughter.
Yeah, but does anybody else feel like as the Tommy Jarvis trilogy, that's kind of when the Tommy Jarvis character becomes kind of the very dude for Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2? But he just starts
I can see that,
too
man.
much
It's more comic.
It's more
comic. It's more comic.
Yeah, he's very exaggerated.
I just love the chemistry with him and he's that role was coming off Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah,
and I loved him so much in that. And
Return of the Living Dead.
I think it's forgiving because of that.
Yeah, right. That adds to it. And him combined with Jennifer Cook, who's just so adorable in that role. Yeah. She's sexy. She's cute. She's quirky, and to me, like I said, it's whether or not how you view it. To me, I was rooting for him, and then when you get to the camp and you have those kids, if you remember, there's some great scenes in this film, like creepy scenes. Where do you remember when the kids are sleeping?
Through the door, the kids are freaking out.
Yeah,
dude. Those kids are fucking freaking out.
And do you remember the scene where he comes in the window?
Yes,
and he's looking down at them, and they think that they're dreaming it up. The girl,
the little girl,
right? But he's really there. I think his Jason Voorhees mask, never looked as good as in Part 6. It had that round,
awesome man
feel to it. And there's a scene where two boys. It's when Jason's out killing, and he goes. The one boy, the nerdy boy, goes to the other guy. He goes. What were you going to be when you grew up? They're talking about what they're going to be when they grew up, with their occupations, and they knew they were going to die. And the one dorky kid asked the other kid, what were you going to be if you grew up, knowing that they're going to die? It was just such a cool scene, the kids involved, and it was just such a cool. It had the camp element.
Also, you have to add in here one of the best kills in Friday the 13th history, where he fucking bends the cop in half, man. It's just
which is the start.
Which we could do a whole other fucking video of greatest Friday the 13th.
Straight up,
that's just wham, dude.
Besides, for the record, besides the first Friday the 13th. I think, for me, Part 6 is my second favorite all time.
It's great, man.
Just overall.
So, 1 out of 10 scale.
Okay. Overall film. What would you give it? 6?
I give it an 8.
Okay, 9.
Okay, so we are on to Part 7.
Now we're on to where I hate.
Now, Part 7 is the first one I saw in the theaters when I was 10 years old. I saw this. Okay, guys, you guys may not know this. I saw this on opening night when I was 10 years old, 1987.
Jason
my fucking parents kicked ass. No, Part 7.
I was in church
that night. Oh, okay, I'm on New Blood.
Yes,
I was in church that night.
I was, this honest God truth, saw opening night, sold out crowd, 1987, and I was totally blown away by it. And the reason why is because, being 10 years old, the makeup in this, I don't think there's any denying that the best makeup in all the Friday the 13th is Part 7. When you see Jason come up out of that water and you see his fucking backbones and shit when he's coming up out of the water, especially when you're 10 years old, this blows your mind.
Is
it bad that this is the only one
absolutely incredible.
Is it bad?
Not at all.
Maybe
I love it because
I've drank a lot, but is this bad? This is the only one I don't remember that.
It is bad.
It hasn't aged well, but
out of all the films, the only one I don't remember that.
Yeah, it hasn't aged well, but the thing is with this, Jason took the most punishment in this film. Tina was his biggest foe ever. You could say Freddy and Freddy vs. Jason, but in the original Paramount Friday the 13th films, Tina was his biggest foe. He took the most punishment in this film. He got fucking his mask knocked off. He got fucking hung up, dropped through down to a cellar. He got a fucking whole porch dropped onto him. He got electrocuted. I mean, it was just
this
ridiculous.
is when the mask starts to look like this too.
Right. It's a change. Seventh is the last film that I really liked.
And John Buechler did amazing effects on this film. Like, you can say what you want to before or after this film, but like, there's no denying that John Carl Buechler did awesome effects on this film. Like, I can clearly remember opening night of this film, like, being like so in awe of everything that I saw, and still to this day, the effects in this film have really stood the test of time. Like, when Jason is standing there in the hallway, like, he falls through the stairs, falls down, he busts out the side of the stairs, he's standing there with his mask on, like, Tina is like focusing on him, and the mask splits open and you see Jason's face. Like, I can remember opening night of seeing that, of being 10 years old and being like, holy shit.
Would you guys agree that Part 7 was the last great Friday the 13th?
As far as a film
overall, was it the last great one?
Yes.
Overall, effects.
But I'll carry on to that later. Yes, but yes, as a far
it was the end of an era.
It was the last one that before it got hokey.
Yes.
Like, don't get me wrong.
I'll agree
the
with
hokiness of some.
It was the end of a certain era.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Part 8.
So we get numbers.
Now let's keep going with 7 here. What do you think of 7?
Overall, I'll give it a 7.
I give Part 7 a 9 out of 10. Like, I don't think it's aged as well as some of the others, but I still give it a 9 out of 10 because I can never get over that first initial reaction of that.
Well, you have good memories with it too. Which
and then plus, you know, the whole counselor and shit, and how he was trying to help her, and Jason's chasing through the woods. He comes out with a fucking weed eater. Like, dude, if you see that when you're 10 years old, I don't care who you are, you're going to rate that as one of the highest horror moments in your life. Like, that's 9 out of 10 for me as far as Part 7 goes. What do you give Part 7, Jason?
I give it a 5 just because I don't remember most of it. I remember parts of it, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And I'm embarrassed by that, so.
I'm going to start off...
You guys are going to fucking hate me right now.
I'm going to start off Part 8. When I saw it, I was extremely disappointed. I saw it opening night, also Part 8. I was extremely disappointed with it. But over time, I'm going to say this real quick. I've came to like it a lot more. I hate the ending. It makes no sense how Jason becomes a kid. It reverts back to him to be a kid.
Oh, I agree that ending makes
it doesn't make sense, but I've came to like Part 8 because of the charm and the feel of it, and it's the last one.
What year did it come out?
1988. It's the last one that really feels like a Friday the 13th film, and I like that they tried something different with it. Now, some of you may say, well, they tried something different, but it didn't work. But to me, it did because, yeah, okay, most of it takes place on a ship, but they still had the elements from New York City where it's in Times Square and shit. Like, for me, it worked. Like, I still like Part 8, and honestly, like, even though I rate Part 4 as one of the best, like an overall film, Part 8, as far as a guilty pleasure, a film, just everything in general, Part 8 has honestly became one of my favorites overall over the years.
Really?
Yes.
See, I can't even go to guilty pleasure. I love this fucking movie.
Part 8?
Like, Part 8 is honestly, after, like, 3 is one of my favorites. Because I feel like, come on, you can't get rid... Come on, the fucking 80s, like... heavy metal video on top of
where she's playing the guitar and shit, and he kills her with the guitar and the fucking disco shit.
New York element to it, which, again, very maniac.
I give it a 4.
4?
I really dislike Part 8.
Part 8?
See, but again, we have to go on to the fact that, what do you hate about Part 8? The beginning of Kane Hodder?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a big Kane Hodder fan.
See?
The beginning of Kane Hodder is actually Part 7.
Right.
Yeah.
Technically.
But...
Yes.
Technically,
it's mostly Kane Hodder.
You know, it's funny. Like,
this has such a great 80s,
I gotta give it a Part 4.
Yeah, this has a great 80s B movie feel.
It's
cheesy, it's goofy, even though it's not trying to be. Like, you can't tell me they took that entire 80s music video.
He's got fucking slime all over him the whole time and shit. And
when I saw Part 8, I started feeling wrong. I sense.
Well, see, a lot of people like that.
I sensed something was
start pulling out.
I sensed something was to come that just didn't feel right to me, and I think, regardless of what you guys probably admit, it started to feel a little different.
Oh no, it gets very hokey.
Oh, it
gets
is.
very not serious.
Right.
Like him
and that's
fucking
when
buried
to me,
under the fucking bridge and shit, like arms all sticking out and shit.
That's when it lost that vibe to me, and like that's why a lot of people, actually probably most people disagree with me. Like a lot of people love Kane Hodder. That was a film where it just started to not feel right for me. That's
that was also
I gotta
the
give it a
first film.
4.
That was also one of the first maggot face Jasons. Too.
Right.
First ridiculously like gory, but I feel like the effects too went back to Savini again.
Yeah.
Like the maggot face gore. They
It was
had,
probably
you know
it was
what,
a tonal
man,
shift
like
that you either loved or you disliked.
The,
and I was one of those guys.
ending, like I love, like that's like I say, man, I love it up to the ending. Like when I show him as a kid, when he's fucking mask off, he's like, yeah, and water coming out of his mouth.
That just felt rushed.
It's fucking horrible.
And that was part of my disdain for it, because I love the. That's another example of that. I love the first film, and I love when Ari Lehman comes out of the water, and you don't love the first film as much as I do. So if you love the first film, you can see where I could be very disappointed with.
And I can understand that, man. Like you know, but
and if you don't like the first film, I can understand you not giving a shit about that.
Well, and it's not even that. It's just I don't know. To me, it's like Part 8 is the last one that really feels like a Friday the 13th film. Like this is the last one that Paramount had. Like after that, like if you look from Part 8 to Jason Goes to Hell, there's a huge shift.
I agree with you.
Like you can say Part 7 to Part 8 is a big shift, which it is. But from Part 8 to Jason Goes to Hell, it's a huge
Part 8
shift.
may be the last true, at least.
Like when I watched Part 8, I was like devastated. That's where Friday the 13th like ended for me. You know what I mean? Like I really liked Freddy vs. Jason. Like I went and saw it 2 nights in a row. I really liked it.
I hated it.
But see, maybe we need to go on to the other ones.
Well,
but
honestly, like Part 8 is the last film that really felt like a Friday the 13th film to me. Like I hate the ending, but I still love the film. As far as a rating, I give it an 8 out of 10. It's one of my favorites. Okay. Despite the ending, I still love it. You know, when he's walking down fucking Times Square and kicks the boombox and shit, that shit is just classic to me.
See, in Part 8 too, do you guys ever seen the, I'm sure people on YouTube can look this up now, the Arsenio Hall?
Oh yeah, man, where he just looks at him and shit.
Look that shit up, motherfucker.
Yes.
Look it up.
It's awesome.
It's fucking amazing.
So what do you give it?
I give it a 9, but the only reason I give it the 9 is because that fucking ending, like you said.
Yes.
The ending. Other than that, I'm a huge fan of 80s B movies.
Yes, man, I agree. I totally agree. I love it.
It had the New York grittiness that I love.
Yes.
You know,
even though most of it was shot in fucking Canada, it still has a New York feel.
And this dude fucking hates it.
Yeah. And you know what's weird? You know, I got to bring up real quick, like, you know, Kane Hodder is, I don't think you guys can question, he's the most loved Jason.
Well, he's definitely the most loved.
But okay.
The best or not, but definitely the most loved.
And you look at the films he's played, they're the most hated Friday the 13th. Really, in the grand scheme of things, like, okay, Part 7, yeah, it's on the fence. Part 8, most people hate it. Jason Goes to Hell, most people hate it. Jason X, most people hate it. But he's still the most loved Jason.
I don't know if I'd say most people hate it because as convention goers, people love Kane Hodder. So I don't think most people do hate it. I think people love him. You go to conventions and he's just like...
I think they love him,
but not the whole film.
Several times.
Yeah.
So it's also that first one you can actually, like, sorry Kane, if you're watching, grip onto. You know what I mean? You know, as he took the character a different direction.
I'll take C.J. Graham over Kane Hodder.
That's for sure. He took the character a different direction. But he definitely, like...
Brooker
is
also,
the more famous Jason
Brooker too.
Out of all of them.
But, you know, regardless...
It's a fantastic franchise. Maybe is it the best franchise in horror history? I mean, Halloween is... You can make an argument for Halloween, which maybe do on a future video, but...
Because nobody agrees with me on
Halloween started it, but Friday the 13th is what really made it.
It's what made it gory, too.
Now let's get showers to Sean Cunningham.
I got a little bit left.
Regardless of your feelings on the first one, Sean Cunningham, very low budget.
Yeah.
And you know what?
And without him, we wouldn't have any of this shit.
Exactly.
Halloween is ripped off, but honestly, like, if you look at history, this film is seriously like the standard setter and the one that really everybody fucking ripped off everything after this. Like
Mask.
This is the one that really set the ball in motion. And you know, on Friday the 13th, we have to give good tribute to the original Friday the 13th series. I think all of us will agree.
Everybody needs
As
to
a
watch
whole,
it every
as a
day.
whole,
It's always a tradition.
Especially these original 8, fucking watch them,
Top
guys.
8.
Yes.
Happy Friday the 13th, everybody.
Yes. Happy Friday the 13th.
Go watch these
From
fucking
Jeremy,
movies.
Beyond
Jeremy.
the Realms, Horrors Ball. Yes, guys.
We're
Have
out.
a good
Next
one.
time.
Thank you.
Fuck y'all.
Have a good one.